Today has been sucky today. Today has just been a sucky day. Today I had like a mini, let's just take this head down. I had a bit of a meltdown, literally like an hour ago. I'm tired, like so tired. Like I've been so productive today. Like I've done loads of clients' plans. I've trained people today. I've done loads of like uploads and everything and YouTubes and stuff. And I don't know, like, after the gym was rubbish. Like I lost my strength today pretty much, like, and that's kind of got to me a little bit. But I actually looked back on like all of my lifts and realised that I haven't had like a deload or not kind of relaxed, like, or not pushed myself for so long now, and I just keep pushing and pushing and pushing, trying to push as much weight as possible, and like making sure each session is amazing, and realising that I really needed a deload and my body is just exhausted. So today I did that, and I hate deloads because it feels like I'm doing nothing, but I know next week it'll be better and it will better me in the long run. So yeah, I'm doing a deload this week, and then when I got in the car I just broke down and just started crying, and that was because I've been cancelling on my dad like loads recently because I'm tired. Like I pretty much live at Max's, and I was kept on cancelling on my dad, like, oh, I can't come to see you. And I called him today and was like, I'm really sorry, I just can't come and see you, and just broke down in tears. I don't know, it's prep's getting fucking hard now, like really hard. And when times come around like this where I haven't had one of these like breakdowns in like ages, but like I'm fine now, I've had food, I'm all good. But when times come around like this, it makes you realise what you're actually putting your body through. Like you forget that you're training 5 days a week, you're doing cardio every day, you're eating in a calorie deficit, like you're missing out on social things, you're sacrificing loads, and you kind of just go by life and think, oh yeah, this is fine, this is my lifestyle. But you forget that how much you're pushing yourself, you forget how much you're actually doing until you stop and you realise and you're like, I'm tired, and then just have a breakdown like I did. But it's all like, I'm really happy with the way I'm looking at the moment. I think you would have saw my posing, because I filmed loads of posing. That was another thing, I was getting annoyed with posing, but it's just the little things now that keep getting me annoyed, and I don't know, but it's all part of the process, and like you've just got to keep at this point now, I've just got to take every day as it comes. Like I just need to take each day as it comes and just kind of give myself daily goals instead of weekly, all of that stuff. So yeah, but I've had all my meals, I'm so tired, so I'm going to watch this episode and then go to bed. So I will see you in the morning. So another day completed. It's like 11:30 and I've been on my phone for like an hour. I'm only just taking off my shoes. I got back from work like an hour ago. I'm just really tired, like really tired. And one thing that I'm really annoyed at, and my stomach is so painful now, is that I had a protein bar earlier. The reason I'm telling you this, I'll tell you in a minute. I had a protein bar earlier, and if you guys know me before, I've always said that my stomach really doesn't agree with supplements and all this, but our gym got some new stuff in, so I was like, I'll try a little bit of it. My stomach has blown up and it is so painful. Well, it was painful earlier, it's calmed down a bit now, but it's so bad. And like, this just goes to show, like on prep especially, if you haven't had like a certain food for so long, then your body could react to it, good or bad. Obviously my stomach has reacted bad to it because I haven't had supplements for like months now, and I don't know why I said yes to having one, but I'm going to show you my stomach now. And it's probably not that bad to some people, but for me it's so painful and it's really bloated. And I know this is at the end of the day after all of my food, but that is like solid. But that's what happens when I have supplements most of the time. Obviously, it's gotten worse because I haven't had supplements for ages now. But the point of me telling you this is that when you're on prep and you're this close to shows and stuff, don't change foods. Stick to safe foods that I've been eating, like chicken, turkey, greens, whole foods, like a few things here and there that I've had throughout my whole prep. But nothing's majorly changed food-wise. So my point is, like, stick to your safe foods because your body could react in a good or a bad way. Obviously, my body's reacted in a bad way. So I will not be having supplements for a while now. But yeah, apart from that, my energy's been so much better today. And yeah, I'm just happy. I'm really happy, to be fair, today. I saw my dad today as well. Like I said before, I think it was yesterday, I said that I was like, I felt bad and I cried that I cancelled on him. But it's little things like that, like prep is slowly like starting to get to me now. I'm so emotional. Like seeing my dad today has really brightened my day up. So I feel a lot better now. And it's little things like that you can't just push to the side. You can't just push family to the side and say, oh, I'll see you later because I'm tired. Like, which is what I've been doing for ages now. So, and I'm glad I saw him because it's made my day even better. So speaking to you at like 11 o'clock at night is so tired. But yeah, I'll catch up with you guys tomorrow. Post belly pizza right here.
Oh.
I'm done. Cardio done for the day and I'm exhausted. But I need to explain myself because you've probably just seen all of that pizza and garlic bread and all of that. So I'm gonna need to explain myself to y'all. Basically, I had another cheat meal last night because I saw my coach yesterday and firstly I weighed in yesterday at 62.7, which is 1 kilo off my stage weight. It's not low, but for me being 2 weeks out, like the fact that I'm dropping a few pounds every day, it'll get me to stage weight like next week. So, and we don't want me to be to stage weight next week. I know we want me to come in a lot tighter this time, but that doesn't necessarily mean being a lower weight than stage weight because I already feel a lot tighter than I was last time at this stage. So for example, I hit peak week weight when was it? It was last week, I think, at 3 weeks out. I was peak week weight and I felt in a better position then than my peak week last time, if that makes sense. So like weight wise, it doesn't exactly matter as such because I'm kind of just going with how I feel, especially, but obviously weight is a massive indicator. So he gave me a cheat meal again to fill me out, kind of give me some more energy. So now, obviously from now, it's like no more cheat meals, anything like that. Like that is my final one. Obviously I've had 2 cheat meals this entire prep because my body's reacted very quickly to all of the diet changes and all of like the diet in general and the training as well. And the reason, this is another thing that I wanted to kind of bring up, the reason I don't tell you guys my macros, which is something I wanted to say because I've been getting so many questions on my macro nutrient information, which I don't want to give away. And this is purely the reason is because the fitness industry nowadays, like, if I was to give someone my macros, the reason they want my macros is to use them, and my macros aren't going to be the same as someone else's. Like, and especially my goals aren't the same as someone else that just wants to lose weight. Like, I'm doing a bodybuilder diet, and that's the reason pretty much, because I don't want people to copy and I don't want people to use my macros, because if I was to give you my macros and it was to maybe make you lose loads of weight in a really unhealthy way, then that's not great. And I'm not ashamed of my macros either. That's another thing. Like, I know loads of people that share their macronutrient information online and stuff like that. That's absolutely fine. I just don't want to, especially as a female as well. I find a lot of females think, oh, if she's on that, I can do that and I'll look the exact same as her, which isn't exactly the right way. So, well, to be fair, it's the same with guys as well. Like, the guys will probably think that as well if you're not educated in that sector, if that makes sense. And that's why I don't really go down that path, because I feel like it's not necessary. Like, you don't need to know my macros either. Like, that's not the reason you're on my channel. I hope it's not anyway. You're not here to know my macros and to find out my information so you could do the exact same thing as me. You're here so I can inspire you and motivate you and give you tips on the fitness industry and bodybuilding world. That's why you're here. I hope so anyway. But yeah, that's something I wanted to clear up, just because I've been getting a lot of messages recently through Instagram just being like, what are your macros? Like, we have the same body type. Like, I train 5 days a week as well, blah, blah. And it's not the same. Like, it really isn't the same. Like, I'm not ashamed of my macros. Like, I'm on low macros for a bodybuilding diet, but I am 2 weeks out. And I plan on building up my metabolism a lot on my off season. So when I do come back to a bodybuilding diet next year, I don't have to drop my macros so much, because yeah, they are low, but like, they're not extremely low. But yeah, I had a cheat meal yesterday. I don't know how much I weigh. I've literally just done my cardio. But I'm guessing I'll probably be a couple of pounds over what I was yesterday, obviously. Which doesn't bother me. Like, now, I've said this before, I weigh myself every day because I want to see fluctuations. It doesn't bother me anymore. It really doesn't. Like, at first, yesterday, I have to admit, when he said, oh, have a pizza because your weight is dropping quick, I was like, at first I was kind of like, really? Like, I've already kind of got my weight down. But in reality, like today, I don't feel bloated. I don't feel really big. I feel fuller. Like, I feel like I've just refilled my muscles and I feel like better. So yeah, that's pretty much like, I'm glad I had it, because at first I was like, let's just have like oats or something. Like, let's not have a pizza. I trust my coach. I'm happy. Like I said before, you have to trust the process, and obviously I'm trusting it, and it works. That's something I just wanted to clear up, because I'm not saying that I'm hiding my macros or anything like that. People do tend to kind of think, oh, if I do the same macros as them, that I'm gonna look like them. And that's not the case. Like, you've got to take in so many factors when it comes to macros and like dieting. So that's the reason I wanted to tell you guys, because I have been having so many messages saying like, what are your macros? So, but yes, that is the reason why. Yeah, like, my energy wise, like, since I think it was like, I was speaking to you on Tuesday and I was like moody and like down, like, ever since then, like, my energy's been so good, like so on point. Like, it's like 8:30 right now and I'm like buzzing. And I think it's because I'm coming closer and closer to like the show day, and it's just getting me excited, like so excited, like, for everything to come. I've got 3 more shows and I'm just buzzing. I'm absolutely buzzing. Oh yeah, and I'll put photos here on screen now. And this is what I looked like yesterday before my refeed, and this is the reason why he wanted to give me a little bit more of a refeed. But I'm excited. I'm buzzing to like absolutely kill it for the next 2 weeks now. And yeah, but I'm actually, another thing, I'm thinking about doing daily uploads on my week before my show, or the week before my show. So comment down below if you're up for that, if you're up for me doing daily uploads, possibly from like, yeah, a week out. And then obviously show day video will be like out a lot later. But yeah, so the run up to my show, who wants to see daily uploads, message me, comment down below if you think you'd want to see that. So anyway, I've been rambling on. Love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next video.